Why no, I'm not supposed to be going to Clouds Rest today. So the plan was to do this really cool video of some orienteering going down to Yosemite Creek. I was thinking it would be really fun to go up there when it was dry and maybe get to look over the edge or something cool like that. Wouldn't be too many people. But apparently all of the wildfires we had this year weren't enough. So they've set a bunch of smaller control fires and basically wiped out the trail system. Rather than go back down to the valley, which would probably be even worse, I decided to go further up Tioga. And I am going to go try to find the Waterslide. Now, there will probably not be a waterslide, as there will probably not be any water, but I've always wanted to check out Tenaya Canyon. I think now might be a good time to do it. Even though it'll be dry, it'll be an interesting adventure. There might even be more opportunities for exploration, since I won't have to worry about crisscrossing a creek. So I'm gonna go down there and see what happens, see if I can find it. So first we're gonna have a look at the creek. Yeah, as I suspected, no water. These rocks are typically your stepping stones to get across the creek. Sometimes they're even underwater, like the first time I did Clouds Rest. But as you can see right now, no water at all. Tenaya Lake is not draining into this area, so we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, looks like I lied. It is on some maps. So there's the Waterslide, and then the canyon continues down here. I always find dry waterways fascinating. It's just so interesting to think that this is normally a creek. I mean, the first time that I went to Clouds Rest, I was basically walking in creeks half the time. Now it's just sand. The Clouds Rest trail turns left here and starts to climb up into the rocky area, if I remember correctly. Yep. I'm gonna go this way. Off trail. Oh, there's a little bit of water in here. Walking in that sand would not be a lot of fun, so I'm hoping that there is something a little more trail-like. I'll just cruise along here for now, though. I'm not sure what people do when the water's running. I guess they just stay up there somewhere. But this is actually kind of nice. I wish I had put on gaiters for about the 1100th time, though. That does actually kind of look like a bit of a creek side trail up there. Just gorgeous. Going up. So right now the creek bed is on my left. Gaia says I'm pretty close to it. Says there's supposed to be a big hill coming up next to me. And there is. So my basic strategy right now is don't cross the creek, don't climb the hill, and just keep walking. So far, it's working well. It's pretty obvious that someone's been here before, not terribly difficult to follow. So I'll just keep doing that for now. Check out these views. Map check looks good. Good. Oh, wow. Cool. Whoa. Okay. That was steeper than I thought. Check it out. Yeah, definitely gonna have to come back here when there's water. Right now it feels like I'm walking on the moon, only with big awesome trees and hills around me. Whoa, check this out. You're gonna want to filter that. Oh, nothing much, just walking along the bottom of the creek. I was lured away from the creek by easier paths to walk, but pretty sure I'm still going the right way. Yeah, that's it over there. However, I like being down by the creek, so I kind of want to get back into that area. The trick is finding the rock. It doesn't lead to a ledge, but also isn't in sand. That has not always been easy. I gotta check this out. Cool thing about this area is you can pretty much do whatever you want, walking wise, as long as you've got some idea of where the creek is. Ooh, that looks like the beginning of the canyon back there. So if you look on the maps, Tenaya Canyon, warnings on it, danger area, don't go here, that kind of thing. And obviously those are important. The trouble is, the farther down the canyon you get, the steeper it gets, the more treacherous, especially if the water's running. You get to some areas where you need to rope up. So if you have the right equipment, it can be done, but it's a long haul. You got to be sure you know what you're doing. And a lot of people have to get rescued from there. According to the maps, there's like a forested plateau after the water slide. And it's below that that things start to get real sketchy as far as climbing. So I'm going to avoid that area. Just go to the edge of the forest and check it out. Right now, I'm basically just walking down here where the creek would have been if there had been some water. I imagine you could just kind of climb up there and walk anywhere you wanted to. But I kind of dig creek beds, so I'm just going to keep down here unless it becomes a pain. You can really see the walls starting to rise. Right down there, they're getting very steep. Around that bend should get pretty legit, pretty steep. Creek should take a dive. That's where the so-called water slide is. And we should have some pretty good views. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the canyon. always like creek walking. It would definitely be more fun if there was some water in it, but you know what? I am not minding one bit that it is dry right now because it lets me choose to go wherever I want. Yeah, I think I saw a video of a guy that went up there. I'm sure it's some beautiful views, but I'm really not here to get up high. I want to see what's down on the bottom. Look at this. Oh, I can't believe I'm here. This is just so cool. Things you can't see when the creek is running. Check this out. Whoa, yeah, the creek runs right through here. All right, well, it is 11 a.m. So I am right above my first goal, which was to see the so-called water slide. But as you can see, there is no water, and hence no water slide. This is some slippery rock though, so believe me, I do not want to slide on it even though there is no water in it. So this looks like a pretty excellent place to stop for a snack. So I'm going to chill here for a bit and then keep going around that corner down into Tenaya Canyon. Oh boy, let's hope this granite is sticky. Ultras don't fail me now. Ah, cool. Little swimming hole. The good news is if I fall, there's water at the bottom. And there it is, the mighty Cloud's Rest. I remember looking out across here on my way to Cloud's Rest and just thinking, whoa, I wonder what's down there. And here I am. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna make my way down to that flat spot, see what's up. Sticky feet, sticky feet, sticky feet. And here comes Half Dome. Oh, awesome. Even with the smoke, it's still awesome. There's Subdome. There's Half Dome. Wow, what a view. So obviously this is where the creek is. I think it ends in a pool down there, and that would be it. Whee! Yeah! Wow! Oh! So I gotta say, this doesn't look like the smoothest ride in the world. I saw some guys do it in a kayak. Understandable. But you know, you got some pretty serious bumps here if you get off on the wrong line in your slide. I think right around here is where people typically get in. to ride it down. Now this looks a lot more reasonable, other than those stray rocks, which I'm sure will go away when the water comes. This would be a fairly gentle ride. Unbelievable, look how smooth this is. Yep, you just ride right down there and splash into that pool that isn't there. You just want to make sure you come down this side and not that side. Really something. And I'm at the bottom. All right, well, now what? Could go back, maybe do another hike, but I think I want to see what it's like around the edge of the forest here. It says that this is like a big plateau before the big drop off, which I will not be taking because I think that's where you start needing gear. So I'm just going to skirt the edge here. Maybe go up to that corner and just see if it looks interesting. If not, I'll head out